Well, we know he didn't take a day off. Jack Flaherty.
Jack Flaherty did not take a day off.
I gotta ask.
Despite some local Twitter celebrities,
Yeah.
he's saying that he was cooked after the homer. Jack Flaherty goes out there and puts out a quality start. What was it? 6 innings or 7 innings? 6 or 7?
6 innings, 7 hits,
6.1,
2 earned runs,
6.1, 8
strikeouts.
Ks. Yeah, only
two
the
walks?
2 earned runs. A quality start
Or
from
one walk,
Jack
only one walk.
Flaherty. And then you had Tyler Holton look very good. You had Colt Keith hit a 2-run shot, and you had Will Vest come in there and strike out 3 to close it out and get the save. Pretty much everything you wanted to see the Tigers do. You wanted to see a good performance out of Jack. You wanted to see maybe some guys get a little hotter like Colt Keith is in July. You want to see your bullpen come together. You got the swing and miss from Will Vest, and Tyler Holton has looked rock solid his past couple outings.
It's kind of crazy because like now that I'm back in or more in with baseball than I've ever been.
You're in. You're in.
Oh, you're in.
I'm in.
You're for sure in.
I've been watching every game actually. It's kind of crazy.
Let's go.
Yeah,
We got him.
That's a W for sure. We used to not be able to talk about baseball on the show.
That's very true. It was. Listen, when your team's bad, it's fucking horrible to watch.
Fair.
And the pitch clock.
And the
clock.
pitch clock helped too.
Pitch clock's great.
Yes. And shout out to PitchCom as well.
They're doing the robot umps at the All-Star game.
Are they?
Yeah,
That's
we'll
dope.
talk about that later. We got to talk about
But anyway, I always knew hitters go in slumps, but now I'm learning for the first time. Maybe it's embarrassing me that pitchers do it too because we had just turned the page into like, let's add arm. First it was starters. Now I'm kind of going back to like maybe we don't. I don't know. It's getting kind of weird. Relievers, I still would want one. Yes, but well vested pitching, hit and miss. For swing and miss, I apologize. And the Canley was there too. He's kind of falling off now though, flirting a little bit. I don't know.
He just
what
had a
it
bad
is.
outing.
Yeah.
He had a good outing his
It's
last
just
time
baseball.
out. Yes, it's
I'm
baseball.
not freaking out about it.
No.
But again, if you really want to win a series, I don't think anything's wrong with wanting to add any of those two.
I don't think there's a wrong choice. I think right now the number one need is probably a bullpen arm. I think that
Yeah.
like with the
I
way
say it's number one.
obviously you still want to get a more
Rank the 3 of them.
bullpen 1, bat 2, starter 3.
I'm gonna add that.
Does that mean you officially believe that Jack
Casey might
is back?
Back enough. I think you can get. I think 2 of the 3 will be back. When you look at Casey Mize, Jack Flaherty, and
Olsen.
Reese Olson,
Yeah.
and you only need 3 starters in the playoffs. One of those guys will be moved to the bullpen. I think it's going to be Olson, if it comes down to it,
Over Casey?
over Casey. Yeah, if Casey
He's
stays,
technically having a better year.
if Casey keeps pitching the way he is, he's going to be probably your number 2. So, yeah, I'm comfortable now that they're healthy, now that they're flowing. Jack's a streaky pitcher. That's what he was last year. That's what he was.
Yeah.
It's what he has been. And so you just hope you get good Jack for the playoffs, and that would be great.
And this is exactly what happened last year. He was phenomenal for us, which was great for us because he helped us get some trade value on him.
Yeah.
When he got to Dodgers, he was this version of him.
Yep.
And then the playoffs hit, and he was there
he,
too.
He was their
Locked
one.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was their one in the World Series last year. Like that. That's he could do it, but you don't need him to be your one. Obviously, you just need him to be good and give you good outings. And he had a couple bad starts, and now he's put together 2 pretty good starts in a row. Hopefully, he can keep that going.
But with Flaherty being their one, they had Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Will Smith, you know, Tasker Hernandez,
Lots
else,
of
whoever
support.
you want to say.
Yeah.
But
They
he was
had
also
that-
pitching very well.
He was at times, but he did give up some runs in the World Series and in the playoffs for the Dodgers where he did have some of those bad starts, but that extremely powerful, potent offense was able to get him out of it.
Yeah.
Do the Tigers have that offense? The answer is no.
They do right now. They've got what?
Let's be honest. They don't have an Ohtani, Freeman,
No,
Mookie Betts.
they do
but
not.
They're playing like a great team right now.
I think they have more guys with over an 800 OPS than the Dodgers, though.
This is the regular season. When we get into the playoffs and you're going against the other team's best pitchers all the time,
Yeah.
stars are going to shine. But that's why I'm just saying he got bailed out at times.
Zach
Playing for the
McKinstry named as
Dodgers.
AL
Absolutely.
All-Star replacement.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
What?
Zach McKinstry named as AL All-Star replacement.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Why was that so hard to
Z-mack, we
say?
did
Zach
it.
McKinstry.
We did it. We got here. Spenny, the utility man of the season.
Yes.
Maybe of all time.
Maybe
Zach
of all time.
McKinstry just makes an all-star game. Fellas, this is well-deserved for Zach McKinstry. Fire up chips. First thoughts, Spencer.
You fucking love it to see it, dude. And you hear AJ Hinch talking about it. You hear all these guys talking about it, how the coaches, the players, they know how important Zach McKinstry is. They know how impressive it is to do what Zach McKinstry has been doing, because he's played every position so far this season except for catcher. And he does them all, obviously, except for pitcher, at an extremely high level. You see him out there on the base pass causing havoc. He's got 13 steals now. He's first or second or in the league in triples. He's third in triples. He is the best put out in your outfield, not even close. He's got the second best arm on that team, I would say, behind Javi Baez.
Oh.
But it's pretty cool.
Winsell was creeping up there. Then the other day, he threw a fucking missile. I'm talking about McKinstry.
Yeah, McKinstry's arm is way better than Winsell Perez's. But shout out to Zach McKinstry. He deserves this. Over 800 OPS, plays great defense at any position he is. One of the best base runners in the MLB. Extremely awesome that he got named this. Shout out Central Michigan's Zach McKinstry. Dude.
For myself, guys, can I just try to say this one more time? Zach McKinstry named an all-star AL replacement.
Yes. For who? Does it say for who?
Is it Bregman?
Does not say for who.
No, Bregman got replaced by
Junior
somebody.
Campino.
Yeah,
Junior
Bregman got
Caminero?
replaced by Junior Caminero.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He should have got it over him anyway.
He's a good player.
That's the guy from the Rays?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but
This is wow, fellas. The Tigers are not 25 games over 500 if Zach McKinstry isn't on this team.
absolutely.
The way he's able to run the bases, even what they believe in and being the most aggressive team on the base paths, when the ball's in play, going first to third, he's elite at going first to third. And he makes the other teams obviously think about it twice. I think back to Cleveland. When he's on third, ball's in the dirt. Boom.
Yeah.
Literally won you the game in Cleveland. If he doesn't pinch run, steal the base to second, he won you that game on the pass ball to be able to push that game into extras. And he does everything to help this team win. Nobody's saying that Zach McKinstry is a superstar, but we're saying Zach McKinstry is such a key piece to the best team in the league, where he was just named an all-star. I think it's awesome to see for all of, the guys that are part of a team and being a key piece to a team. Zach McKinstry is the ultimate team player.
Yeah, and it's not even like he's just a good story on the Tigers. Like he is top 10 in the American League for position players in WAR. He is, like I said, an elite defensive player at every outfield spot and at every infield spot except for first base, which he's only played a couple times, but he played well he was there.
One time.
Looked very comfortable the one time he was
In
at
a
first
clutch
base.
moment, too.
Yeah.
Extra innings.
He's not just having a good season for a utility guy or a good season for the Tigers. He is objectively having a really good season for any type of MLB player. It was just hard to nail him down because he plays everywhere. So being, like I said, top 10 in WAR for a position player, he is an over 800 OPS guy. He is playing out of his mind right now, and it's awesome to see him get the recognition that he deserves. You saw his manager campaigning for him. His guys were campaigning for him. He deserved it. I'm glad he gets the spot. Shout out to Z-mack. Dude.
Another familiar name, Isaac Paredes, also named an AL All-Star reserve.
Nobody cares about him.
Nah, I'm just saying, kind of crazy.
I know. That is kind of, well.
I wonder how Austin Meadows is doing. That's actually that's who they traded for him.
Yeah.
But obviously mental health's a big thing. That was not meant to come across that way. Shout out Parker Meadows. Keep balling out. All right, back to the desk.
Austin Meadows broke his hand driving and then was a sad boy about it.
Dude, shout out to Owen. Owen stood on business about that, and he ended up being correct.
He was correct.
Shout out to Cheese Nips.
Ryan Lentz loves Austin Meadows.
Ryan Lentz came out here and twerked for Austin Meadows.
He did.
Austin Meadows was a hell of a player. I was fired up about that, and I did not.
We love the
expect-
Meadows family.
Tampa Bay Rays turned Isaac Paredes into a pole-hitting all-star.
You never trade with the Rays.
Exactly. They definitely do some voodoo shit, and then boom, Houston gets Paredes to replace Bregman.
Yeah.
Boom, in the All-Star game. Like the Astros are the similar way. Like they just replace these guys. They don't even have Kyle Tucker. They don't have Alex Bregman.
Yeah.
They are doing all of this without literally superstars.
Yeah.
And they're right on the Tigers' heels. So
It's
watch out
awesome.
for the Rays as well. But yeah, shout out Zach McKinstry.
And
What
you got a
day.
chance to sweep those
Well
Rays
deserved.
who are playing very well. And you see both players from both of these teams. Boom, he's an all-star. Boom, he's an all-star. Boom, I'm sure if somebody else drops off, Spencer Torkelson's going to make the all-star team. So yeah, this is two of the best teams in the AL going after, and the Tigers have outclassed them in the first two games. So hopefully they can do it in the finale and sweep them out of Comerica.